Dricus to Plessis versus Darren Till. Dude, I was so excited to see Darren Till come back, man.
I picked Darren Till in this one.
Me too.
So my only two misses this card were the main event, but whatever, and this fight, because I thought, man, Duplessis just kind of like Patty when he throws his combos, his chin is straight up. And I was like, man, Darren Till, if he can keep it on the feet, he's gonna light this guy up. He's gonna catch him on these openings. And then he just could not keep it on the feet. It's like, what has he been doing? What has he been doing with Hamzat? Have they not been training?
I think he's just been rehabbing different things, whether it's his knee, whether it's something always.
Some of these takedowns, it's like all he had to do was grab him and he was going to get him down. His takedown defense was just non-existent. It's like, dude, you've been buddy with Chimaev, and it's like, what have you been doing? Just selling crypto? Like, what are you doing?
Just sticking around, jumping in pools.
Yeah, playing grab ass, but not actually training. Like, dude, because if he could just defend one takedown in this fight, he probably wins this fight.
Man, and okay, so that first round, they end up on the ground. Till's in a bad position up against the cage.
Really bad position.
Back, and just Duplessis unloads with that left hand, just repeated shots over and over and over again. And while he's getting hit, Darren Till's giving the thumbs up to Mark Smith, talking to Mark Smith, telling him, I'm okay.
Look, I'm stuck, but I'm not taking damage.
His left eye didn't say he wasn't taking damage. That's
true.
Swole up. It looked like he got stung by a few bees right there, man. It was just swollen. And then, excuse me, Till tries to stand up, and he ends up in the same position on the other side. And Duplessis is like, oh, thank God, because my right arm's not gassed.
Yeah.
So then he starts landing the exact same shots with the right arm. And I was like, what are you doing? I thought it was going to get stopped, man.
I thought so
Props
too.
to
And
Smith
I'm glad
for letting it go.
I'm glad it didn't, because it would have been a bad call to stop it. But I wouldn't have been surprised if he stopped it, if that makes sense.
10-8 round, that first round? I didn't check the scorecards, but.
There's John Anik's like, that wasn't enough for me for the first round to be a 10-8, and it's like, John Anik, what are you talking about? What did Till do? That was a 10-8 round. Like, how are you going to score that the same as the second round? It was a pure dominant round for Duplessis. Like, that is a 10-8 round. Whatever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even DC was like, that's probably a 10-8 round.
Yeah.
It's like, if DC's the one acting sane with scoring fights, like, that's how you know it's all hell's breaking loose. But
when it gets into the second round, I had hope for Till, because I was like, okay, Duplessis put out a lot of energy. He's looking more tired. Darren Till, you see this lead elbow. There was a few times Duplessis was trying to close the gap, and he would come in with that lead elbow, and on one of those, Duplessis took a step back, and like you can see his head kind of like wobble a little bit. He's like, oh God, I got to shake that off.
The step in knee. Duplessis was changing levels. He just met him with the knee a couple times. Nasty.
It was so frustrating to me, though. So frustrating. As somebody that's a Till fan, I enjoy watching Till. I wanted this win for him so bad. It's like, dude, go to the body, please.
I know, yeah.
Duplessis looks tired. He's up against the cage. He's not throwing shots right now. He's almost like waiting for you to throw something to the head, because he was headhunting over and over and over again. And he'd reach out and try to grab Duplessis' right arm and try to grab the card to come in with the left over and over and over again. I was like, dude, he's hurt right now. Just take some shots at the body and you'll be fine.
You know what would have served him well? Some front kicks to the body.
What everybody else was doing.
Yeah, just that poking step. Yeah. HB Comer says, watch the UFC Focus show with Ian Gary. He has a great theory about why Till moved away for this camp. At first, I thought he was reaching, but after the fight, it checks out. I'll have to check that out also. Toshi says, crazy how Till used to say he's too big for the division. It's almost cheating. And now it seems like he might need to drop another weight class.
Maybe drop multiple weight classes.
It's pouring. When he said that, he was still fighting at welterweight.
Yeah. Yeah. And this was at middleweight, right?
This was at middleweight, yeah. I don't think Till has the discipline anymore to make it to welterweight again.
And he said he probably tore his ACL.
I
haven't seen anything official.
Yeah. It looked like something happened.
For somebody that's torn their ACL before, they could probably tell you when they tore their ACL again.
Yeah.
They know the feeling. And if that's the case, what's next for Till, man?
I don't know, man.
Are you out another
They asked,
year?
they, yeah, probably. They asked Dana the same thing, and Dana was like, "I mean, what are you talking about? He was in a fight of the night. His stock doesn't drop." So that's at least the UFC's perspective of it. So
We're talking about a guy who fought against Woodley for the title, and it, I, I just don't know what we should do with Till anymore, because I love watching this guy fight, but his last fights, I mean, here
dude, he just cannot fight. He just cannot fight wrestlers.
But the thing is that,
I mean, Duplessis not
as
even like a takedown artist.
all right, here we go. His last 5 fights, right? Lost to
Yeah.
Tyron Woodley for the title. Get it.
Yep.
Lost to Jorge Masvidal. Nasty knockout. Beats Calvin Gastelum by decision, split decision. Loses to Robert Whittaker. Loses to Derek Brunson. Now loses to Dricus Duplessis.
Honestly, I think he's not going to have any success with this weight class. He's just not.
If he continues fighting, he's just going to be one of those fun fighters that between the top 15, or I should say between top 10 and top 15, so it was like 5 right there, he'll be able to have some fun fights. Yep. But he's made such a name for himself already at this point in his career because of his fast ascension that I don't think they're going to be giving him any no-namers.
It's hard. You're in a tough spot, man. Like, and for what they're paying him, there's no way they're going to have him fight a no-namer. He's got to be making good money with the UFC. There's no way they're paying him like $40K show, So
now maybe you do continue throwing the Dricus Duplessis of the world his way, because they do know that Darren Till has a following and a name, and they're going to say, hey, well, if he's not going to move up the ranks, then at least let me use him to have other people move up the ranks. So it is what it is. Hey, everybody, Romero and Will here. Thank you so much for watching that short clip. It's just a small clip of what we covered this last Sunday.
Yeah, if you want to check out the full fight card recap, the link is in the description, and it's going to be on screen at the end here. Don't forget to go back and watch our fighter interviews that we have. And don't forget to tune in live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, and you can join in on the fun.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It goes a long way. All right, everybody, thanks for watching that short clip from Story of the Fight.